Hello, my name is Ed and I'm the lead developer on Aries, and today I am going to be showing you the planet-side combat. If you like what you see, please do go over to our Indiegogo campaign and please support it. Even a single £1 makes a huge impact on the end product, and it allows us to do things that we otherwise wouldn't have the funds to do. So here we have our army blockading an enemy system, and we're about to launch a battle against them. From here we can select a mission, and this particular mission is resource recovery, awarding us system control and healing wounded troops. I'm going to select all of my units to engage in this battle, as it's still quite early in the game and I'm pretty confident we're going to win. So here we are in the battle. We have got our 2 tanks, we've got our unit of stormtroopers, and we have got 4 units of conscripts. So if we zoom out to take a look at the battlefield as a whole, we'll notice the 5 victory points that we need to capture. We only need to take 3 to actually win the battle, but if we take more, our units will recover more health, as there's tiered rewards depending on how well you do in the battle. Okay, let's start the battle. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 tanks and I'm going to push them up towards the enemy's position up there. I'm going to take our conscripts over here and get them to start capturing this point near to us. I'll take these other 2 units of conscripts and get them to move through the forest and capture the midpoint there. We'll also come and we'll take our stormtroopers and we'll push them up, and with everybody now moving off, we will see what happens when the enemy engages us. Our tanks have now opened fire on the enemies. They're opening fire with machine guns on the side and their main guns. I'm going to try and get them to duck in and out of this particular point so that it will prevent the enemy from capturing it a bit, but I don't want them getting caught up in melee combat like that one is there, because obviously that is going to prevent them from functioning as they should, which is as tanks. So that bubble that's just appeared there, it looks like the enemy has got some stormtroopers of their own in amongst them. And that is going to be a problem for our tanks, as the stormtroopers have very high armor piercing, and that bubble will prevent damage from incoming missile fire. I'm going to probably pull these tanks back now and regroup until we can get some more troops in here to help them. This variant of stormtrooper is the first variant that you'll unlock playing as Planetary Guard. They're incredibly tough and they can produce these force fields to provide support for allies and themselves. Over here on the right I can see 2 units of the enemy moving to capture this point. I'm going to remove my stormtroopers from the position they're at, and I'm going to push them up so they can get stuck into a fight and hopefully cause some damage to the enemy. Now I don't necessarily want my stormtroopers getting mobbed in too close a combat, so I'm going to set up a force field here for them in order to protect them from incoming fire. So with the force field down, this should provide them plenty of cover, and I don't think the conscripts are going to be able to whittle it down fast enough to kill the stormtroopers inside. So we'll jump back over to the main fight. Now I don't want to allow the enemy to capture the point that they're on fully, and I don't want to waste any tanks trying to hold them off it. Conscripts, however, perfectly happy to throw in front of the enemy guns. So we'll send up 1 unit from over here, we'll take 1 unit from over here, and we'll actually try and get them through the bubble of theirs and into probably close combat with them. We'll set our tank to capture this point, and we will take this unit of conscripts and bring them down to capture the point that our stormtroopers have just left. Well, we've captured 3 objective points and we can now declare a victory. We could always go on and try and capture the remaining objective points, and that would give us additional rewards for this battle, but I'd much rather keep my units alive, as taking a system comprises many different battles. I hope you've enjoyed this super early look at Aries. If you'd like to continue supporting Aries, then you can follow us on social media, sign up to our newsletter, or go to IndieDB and watch the game there for all the latest news and updates. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I hope I see you again very soon.